Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are really going to get into it with an Abercrombie denim haul. For those of you who are new here, my name is Mia and I like to share affordable fashion finds for petite ladies as well as style tips and tricks. So make sure to like and subscribe if that's what you're into. So Abercrombie is having their viral denim sale. They are doing 30% off all of their denim as well as 20% off almost everything else site-wide. And I've got to say, after watching Abercrombie for a couple of years now, this is generally the largest percentage discount that I've seen on their site throughout the year. Typically, most of their sales are around 15 to 25% off, so this is a really great time to shop there and know that you're getting the best deal, especially on their jeans. I went online for you guys and I bought 8 different styles to try on and do a review for you, and you bet I'm going to be sharing my honest thoughts on each and every one of them. I'm going to try them on, show you video of what they look like. Before we get into it, I do have my exact sizing information detailed for you guys in the description, as well as a link for you to shop all of these pairs. I did get a size 26 short in the Curve Love fit for all of the jeans that I'm going to show you in this video, and I'm going to be reviewing these in order from widest pair to slimmest pair, with the disclaimer that some of these pairs are actually pretty close in terms of width, so I did it to the best of my ability. I thought that there was like a bug on my face, and turns out it was just a hair. I don't know if that was there for the first part of the video, but I'm not going to refilm it, so you're welcome for that. Okay, without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, first up we have the high-rise wide leg pair of jeans. As you could probably predict, this is the widest pair that I could get my hands on. The fabric makeup on these ones are going to be 70% cotton and 22% lyocell. So these ones definitely have less cotton in them, and that definitely explains why the denim on these is so soft. If you prioritize comfort when you're wearing jeans, this is definitely a good pair for you. With the wide leg, there's just so much room to move around, to sit down. It's just like super, super comfy. I will have to say I definitely got the wrong fit in these ones. I got the Curve Love fit and I should have gone in hindsight with the regular fit. I've usually only gotten slimmer pairs of jeans from Abercrombie, and I usually get the Curve Love fit because I like to have the extra room in my hips. But I definitely noticed with some of the wider and looser pairs of denim on this haul, I actually didn't need the Curve Love fit. So this is one of them. I should have just gone with the regular fit, and I did end up exchanging them. I just haven't gotten the new pairs in yet. But I for sure think once I get the regular fit, this will be just like a classic wide leg, super flattering. What I love about a wide leg jean is how it elongates your body, especially if you wear a pointed toe shoe with it. What I absolutely love about Abercrombie denim is that all of their jeans come in multiple inseam lengths. So I got the short inseam length on this one, and it is just perfection. It hits at the floor, which is exactly where I'd want it to hit. So this pair of jeans would look absolutely great with any flat shoes. Those could be sneakers or a pointed toe shoe, again, to just elongate you a little bit more. If I wanted to wear a heel with these jeans, I would probably recommend buying another inseam up. So for my case, I would buy the regular inseam. I really think wide leg jeans look the best when they just graze the floor, and so that's why I would go up to the regular inseam if I wanted to wear these with heels to just maintain that long look. And just a quick plug and style tip, it is absolutely normal to own the same pair of jeans in multiple inseam lengths to wear with different shoes, especially if you find a fit that you really, really like and you want to wear a lot. It helps to have multiple inseam lengths so that you're not always limited to a certain type of shoe with that pair of jeans. So just a free little tip for you guys. But yeah, these jeans are definitely a solid pair of wide leg jeans, but if you tend to get the Curve Love fit, I honestly wouldn't rule out trying the regular fit because there was so much extra room in the hips on these ones that I really didn't need. So just a heads up. Okay, next up we have the barrel jean. I know 100% that this jean is not for everybody. This is just a very trendy jean right now, and I happen to really like the shape and look of them, so I'm definitely a fan, but I get they're not for everybody. Okay, fabric makeup on these ones is 70% polyester, 30% cotton. Not what I was expecting. I was expecting the cotton content to be higher with these jeans. Honestly, the fabric feels like denim should feel. Like it feels a little bit more rigid, a little bit more structured, which you definitely need with a barrel jean. Despite it being a little bit more rigid because the cut of the jean is so wide and so kind of like outwardly structured, there's definitely still a lot of room to move around in these. They're comfortable to sit in. Definitely not as like soft and stretchy as the wide leg denim, but still very comfy. I liked the Curve Love fit on these ones, but I also probably could have gone down one size. They were just slightly too big in the hips, so I ended up exchanging for a size down. I do think that the size down in the Curve Love fit is just gonna fit me a little bit better. So we'll see, but I definitely did like the Curve Love fit. I really like the length on these ones too. In my opinion, this is the exact length that a barrel jean should be. I love that it's just like a little bit cropped. It makes it really versatile, so you can wear it with just about any shoe, with sneakers, with flats in the summertime. And if you were gonna do an ankle boot, just another little tip for you guys, you wanna make sure that the shaft on the ankle boot is long enough so that it comes up and under the hem of your denim, and then that way there is not a gap between the top of your boot and the bottom of your denim. That is going to help create a much longer line for your body and just look a lot better. I know us millennials really liked the ankle gap, but trust me, it looks so much better when it is just all one continuous line. Okay, next up we have the high-rise loose jeans. I was really excited about these jeans on the website, but in person I was probably most disappointed by these ones, to be honest. To be fair, it might have to do with the fit. I definitely should have gotten the regular fit in these ones instead of the Curve Love. If you can see in the video, you can just tell that there's like way too much extra room in the hips here, and it just looks bizarre in my opinion. But honestly, I also just wasn't a huge fan of the wash or the cuffed look. I think for a cuffed jean, I prefer for the cuff to be a little bit wider, and this one's just like a little bit thin. So not my favorite look overall. The fabric makeup on these ones is 78% cotton, 22% lyocell. So similar to the wide leg jean. I will say that they are still super stretchy and super comfortable. I have yet to really try on a pair of Abercrombie denim that I found uncomfortable. But yeah, I just think that maybe this fit was not really right for my body type. The waist felt pretty snug, especially in comparison to how wide the hips were on these. So if your body type is like especially curvy, like you have a really small waist and really big hips, then you would probably love these jeans because they would be like made for that proportion. I think with the length of these jeans, these would look really good with any flat shoe, maybe a kitten heel, but I would mostly stay with flat for these ones or go to the next inseam up. In terms of looseness, I know most people are pretty familiar with the 90s relaxed jeans from Abercrombie. Those are kind of their jeans that were the original and went really viral. These ones have about an inch more fabric when I compared the legs of the two pairs of jeans, so they're definitely a little bit looser than the 90s relaxed. All right, next up we have the mid-rise slouchy jeans. These might actually be my new favorite style from Abercrombie. I don't think I've seen this one or tried this one before, and I really like them, especially for summer. I think it's such a great like casual jean. Maybe it's also me because I spend a lot of time like sitting and working at the computer, but to have a pair of jeans that has the room for me to like sit and be comfortable and move around, like these jeans definitely have that comfort level. So I really like these. I did end up exchanging them because again, I think with the looser fit, I should have just gone with the regular fit instead of the Curve Love. You can kind of tell in the video that the hips on this one are a little bit too wide for me. They're not quite as wide as the previous pair, but still wide enough to look a little bit weird and a little bit off. But setting that aside, even when I look at these jeans on me, like without the extra fabric, I love the way that these fit. For the fabric makeup on this one, we have 70% polyester and 30% cotton again, so it explains why they're so stretchy and comfortable. But yeah, honestly, I really like these ones. I think that these look good with a lot of different shoes. I think you could even wear like a little ankle boot with a heel with these ones, and they would look okay off the ground a little bit because it's a little bit more tapered in the bottom of the leg. So if you're looking for a really comfortable pair of jeans that is not like a super wide leg, this would be honestly a great option. I also don't hate the mid-rise on these ones. I was worried about the mid-rise being a little bit too low. I have grown to really love a high-waisted jean, especially because it feels like it just kind of like sucks everything in, but the mid-rise on this one is nice. I don't feel like it hit in an awkward spot to where my proportions looked awkward, and sometimes depending on what you're doing, a high-rise just like isn't comfortable, like especially if you're going to eat sushi. So this would be a good pair of sushi jeans. I could go out, feel cute, and inevitably when the sushi bloat hits in, these jeans would leave lots of room for me and not feel so constricting with the high rise. Okay, next up we have the low rise baggy jean. I was really curious to try these because I know low rise has been making a little bit of a comeback and it's making me a little bit nervous. My millennial heart remembers wearing low rise jeans when I was in middle school and high school, and like high rise jeans look better objectively, I think. However, I will say when I tried these on, I had to laugh a little bit to myself because these are definitely not a low rise in my millennial opinion. Like to me, a true low rise jean hits a couple inches below the belly button, hit right at my belly button. So I feel like it's actually more of a mid rise on a petite frame. Maybe on somebody taller, it would be more of a low rise. But like when they say low rise, I think back to my childhood, and these are not that. So I also was not expecting these ones to have the carpenter detailing on them. I placed this order late at night, so I blame it on that. I didn't really look at all of the details, and I just thought that the wash was really cute. Did not see the carpenter detailing on the back. That is not my vibe at all. But But if it is your vibe, more power to you. I think that this is a really fun, kind of like looser pair of jeans. Definitely still looser than the 90s relaxed jeans. It's about the same as the slouchy jean and the loose jean. Let's take a look at the fabric makeup. Okay, so on this one, we've got 50% cotton and 50% polyester. So a little bit more of an even mix. This does feel like a much more rigid denim on the outside, but it definitely still has that stretch that I know people really love about the Abercrombie denim. I think this would be really cute with flats or heels, and honestly, to get the fit that the model has in the picture, I would maybe consider going up an inseam so you get like a lot of that slouch at the bottom, unless you're shorter than like 5'1". Yeah, I don't know. What do we think about the low rise coming back? I feel like if it's like this, I could maybe get on board with it, but if it's any lower, I for sure for myself do not see myself getting back into low rise jeans. Next up, you may already know her, you may already love her. We have the high rise 90s relaxed jeans. These jeans have been around for a little while, and I know that these are one of the most popular styles of jeans that they have, and for good reason. They're very cute, very classic. I feel like they go with just about anything. I love that this pair specifically has the little split hem. I just think that that detail is so fun. The other washes that they have of this denim do not have the split hem. This is the only wash that has it, but I just think that's a really cute detail. I think you can wear this with just about any type of top, depending on how it's styled. You could wear it with any shoe, sandals, sneakers, ankle boots. I especially think this pair with the split hem looks very cute with ankle boots because it kind of shows them off a little bit. Let's take a look at the fabric. Okay, so these ones, same thing. We have 30% cotton, polyester, so same kind of like stretchy denim fabric. The feel is still really thick and nice, and I've got to say the curve love fit was perfect for me on this. So any of the fits that are wider than the 90s relaxed style, if you normally get the curve love fit, I would honestly consider trying the regular fit as well, because I just noticed that there was so much extra room in the hips on all of the looser styles. But once we got down to the 90s relaxed, the curve love fit was the sweet spot. It just left enough room in my hips to move around, to breathe, to like live everyday life. I also really like the high rise on these ones. It hits like exactly at your natural waist, really just holds everything in and still feels really comfortable. Next up, we have the high rise vintage straight jeans. I absolutely loved this pair. Super timeless. The wash is so beautiful. I feel like the dark wash would be so easy to dress up or dress down. These are a great middle ground between like a looser fitting jean and a slim jean. And for that reason, I just think that they look really, really good with a lot of different things. You could wear practically any shoe with this, and if you also prefer a cleaner look when you're wearing tennis shoes, this is the length of denim that you want. You want it to be a little bit cropped so that it doesn't pool on the top of your tennis shoe. That will just help create a little bit more of a streamlined and tailored look versus like a slouchy kind of casual grungy look, which is also some people's style, but I know it's not for everybody. So if you tend to kind of a look and feel sloppy, these are the types of jeans that you want to be wearing with sneakers. It'll just look a lot cleaner. You can see from the video that it is a slimmer fit than the 90s relaxed jeans, which I actually really like. If you have ever tried the Everlane Way High jeans, I've got to say that is probably my all-time favorite pair of denim, like across all brands that I've ever tried. These jeans are very similar to those ones, and they are also stretchier and just more affordable. These ones are 99% cotton and 1% elastane. So the cotton percentage is really high on these ones, so you could expect these ones to stretch out a little bit more with wear. So just to keep that in mind with sizing and stuff, if it feels like a little bit snug but the size up from it feels too loose, you would probably want to go with the snugger size on this one, because with it being 99% cotton, it is going to stretch out a little bit over time. But you definitely want to make sure you're not buying it to where it's like uncomfortably snug, because it's not going to stretch out that much. But yeah, this is just overall a great jean. Definitely one of my top 3 favorites from this haul for sure. Okay, and rounding up the tail end of the haul, we have the ultra high rise ankle straight. They mean it when they say ultra high rise on these ones. I definitely noticed that the rise on these was higher than even the high rise jeans. So just keep that in mind. This would probably be good for girlies who have an especially long torso. It'll just help break up your proportions in a little bit more of a flattering way. But if you have a short torso, then these are probably going to be too high of a rise for you. These are a great alternative for skinny jeans. I don't know if you've seen, but Alex Earl launched a skinny jean with the frame, and it's been officially deemed the comeback of the skinny jean. I know they've been already kind of cycling back a little bit before that, but she's kind of like brought them back in a big way. Now, here's what I have to say about skinny jeans. I think that there has always been a place for skinny jeans, specifically with knee-high boots, because literally what other type of pant are you going to wear with a knee-high boot? Like, there's no other pant that will fit into the shaft of your boot. So I think what people really meant when they said skinny jeans were out were the skin tight look from head to toe. So when we used to wear like the the really tight tank tops with the really tight skinny jeans and everything was just really tight from head to toe. That is more so the aesthetic that kind of transitioned out. You can definitely still style a skinny jean, but I think to make it more modern, it tends to be balanced with more oversized silhouettes on top. So like an oversized jacket, an oversized sweater with some skinny jeans and some boots. Feels a little bit more balanced than the skin tight look from head to toe. So just my 2 cents on that. But if you're like me and you're a little bit hesitant to just hop straight back onto the skinny jean train, this type of jean is a really good option for you because it's going to give you that slimmer silhouette, which I think we're actually going to be seeing more of. I think the oversized stuff had its moment and still has its place, but we're going to start to see people move back into slimmer silhouettes. And so this is a really great option if you don't want to do a skinny jean where it's a lot more fitted throughout the hips and the thighs and then tapers out just a little bit on the calf to give a little bit of breathing room. These ones are also pretty comfortable. Let's take a look at what the fabric makeup looks like. Okay, so these are the same as the previous pair. They're 99% cotton and 1% elastane, but they definitely still have the stretch and comfort that I know Abercrombie jeans are loved for. These ones are pretty cropped. I feel like they were almost barely too short for me, being like a little bit over 5'2". So just keep that in mind. If you are around that height, you might just want to go with the regular inseam for these ones. But if you're the type of person who wants to try to style oversized things, but you feel like it just always looks too frumpy, this type of jeans might be a really good option for you because you can easily pair this with like a really oversized jacket or really oversized sweater, and the slimness of the jeans is really going to help balance that out and make you feel a little bit less swallowed by all of your clothes. Okay, so that is the entire haul. Again, I have links and sizing information all detailed in the description below to make it really easy for you guys to know sizing and then also to shop. Thanks again so much for watching, and if you're not already, be sure to follow me on Instagram and on TikTok, especially if you have more questions. I am very active on both of those accounts, and I always try to do my best to respond to comments and questions, especially on my Instagram stories and things like that. So be sure you're following me there, and we'll see you next time.